You asked for an FDE gun collection video? Let's head to the workshop and make that happen. Let's go. We are in the workshop and we are talking FDE. I hope I got them hooks in the right place so that I can hang what it is that I'm going to show you in just a minute. But before we go any further, let me make this clear that this video is for educational purposes only. And everything that we are handling today has been safe and made clear and made safe. Did that make sense? All right. So we are talking about my FDE lineup. Only FDE pistols, rifles, shotguns, PCCs is what you are going to see in this video. I know people ask me all the time, well, Yoke, what is your issue with FDE? I don't have an issue with FDE. For me, I'm not that person that cleans my firearms after every range day. It's not what I do. It's not what I'm going to do. And I don't think I'm ever going to do that. But I just don't like to see the actual burnt powder on the pistol. So that's probably, or my number one reason as to why I don't care for that FDE color, especially if I'm shooting like really dirty ammo, you will be able to see it just a little bit more pronounced. So we are going to talk about my FDE pistol collection because somebody asked. But before we go any further, let me ask you, are y'all interested in like a safe room collection? As you can see, we have a couple of safes here. We have a safe there. We have two more back there. Is that something that you would want to see, like a workshop walkthrough type situation? If you would like to see something like that, drop a hell yeah in the comments and we just might get that put together for you. But that's not what this video is about. We are going to talk about that FDE collection. Now, after going through as to what's readily available for me here, I have quite a bit of them. So I am going to show them to you as we get started. All right, this pistol is clear, magazine is empty. The very first one is the FN 502 tactical chambered in 22 LR. This right here, I struggled very much in the beginning when I was shooting this pistol. As I tell you, FNs are pretty much 100% completely ambidextrous, meaning you have functions on both sides, your safeties, your magazine release, your slide drops. Everything on this pistol will pretty much work left-handed, right-handed shooters. And I was struggling a lot with maintaining a grip without dropping my magazine. So because it does have a right side magazine release, when I grip the pistol, my magazine will drop. But that's not here nor there now. This is one that has not been out in a very long time. But if you're interested in seeing this right here, I will definitely bring that back for you. This is that FN 502 tactical chambered in 22 LR. That is our number one. Number two is another 22, and it is 22 LR. This is my Keltech PMR 30. 30 rounds out of this handgun. A lot of fun to shoot. The only thing I can say is the grip on here is not the most comfortable grip. The damn thing ugly as hell. Super ugly. Very lightweight. Very good plinger training pistol if you're trying to get out there and just get, learn the fundamentals on how to use your sights and all that good stuff. This would definitely be something that is recommended. 22 LR is very cheap. And it's a lot of fun to shoot. 30 rounds, you can't ask for, better than that. It's not that once you start it ends too quickly. It doesn't happen with this. And that's something that I find, especially when I'm shooting something that feels good, it runs out too quickly. Another thing that I like about this a lot is the fiber optic front and rear sight. You do have your orange, pink, or whatever you want to call that in the back. And you do have your fluorescent green in the front. So the combination of the two is a perfect situation when you are lining up those sights. So that number two is that PMR 30 by Keltech, 22 LR. All right, so that was like a little camel, right? All right, so number three is another FN. Let's do a quick clear check. Pistol is clear, magazine is empty. And this is my FN Reflex chambered in 9mm. Also a very nice shoot, great carry option. Serrations in the slide are nice. My only little gripe, which is not with just this, it's with all of my FN handguns, is the actual grip texture on their pistols. I'm not a fan of that at all. The triggers on that 502 that I was just talking about and the trigger on this Reflex is much better than my 509 trigger. I cannot stand the trigger on my 509, but as far as these goes, it also performs very nicely. I do enjoy this as well. So if you're kind of thinking about something that would be a nice carry option for you, this definitely would be one. I did hear a lot of people were having quite a bit of issues with theirs in the beginning. Hopefully they've worked out those kinks. Thank goodness that I did not have any issues with this Reflex, and there she is, the FN Reflex, chambered in 9mm. Muy bueno, muy bueno. And up next, now this one, she a little light. So we're gonna call her that creamy FDE. And this is my SAR 9, chambered in 9mm. The magazine is empty, and another quick check, and that pistol is clear. The slide is black, but the frame is that creamy FDE look. Very, very nice as far as it goes visually. Feels good in the hand. I have not shot this pistol in a very long time. So me trying to remember how I felt about this after my first experience with this, I cannot tell you exactly how I felt. Must not have been too good if I don't remember off rip, but I'm not gonna count it out yet. If this is something that you would be interested in seeing again, let me know, drop that in the comments, say bring back that SAR 9, we will definitely bring it back. But for the most part, it feels good in the hand, and the indentations on the actual grip is something that you know that I like, especially when it comes to those Glocks Gen 3, Gen 4. I do enjoy that a lot. But yes, this is that SAR 9, chambered in 9mm with that creamy FDE. Alright, let's put this here. And up next, we are gonna go into this one right here. Now this is my Smith & Wesson Spec Series 2.0, M&P 2.0. Magazine is empty, pistol is clear, and this is one good looking firearm. Threaded barrel, suppressor height sights, obviously. Serrations in the slide feel very nice. An observation, if you've missed my video on the comp carry, they tried to duplicate something very similar as they did in this slide right here. But unfortunately, the comp carry serrations are too aggressive. They're almost sharp enough to cut you. So that was one thing that I was not very happy with, feeling that pistol. But as far as this goes, the serrations are perfectly dull, but yet you can engage that slide without any issues. Y'all know I have learned and grown to love the Smith & Wesson aggression in the grip, which is that nice sandpaper texture. You do have your pick space underneath. Feels good. This is actually a crimson trace on here, and it gives you a 17 round magazine. In the beginning, I was not a huge fan of this shoot because of the trigger. I am not a C or curvage trigger type of person. It does kind of fatigue. It makes my finger sore, my fingertip right at the bottom, and I do not like that. But for the most part, it shoots pretty good, and she looks good. But this is also vice versa from our SAR 9. So we have our FDE, or you know what, I should have said coyote, because some of these probably will, oh, Yoke, you didn't say coyote. Okay, yes, that's a part of the family. But it has that black frame. So we do have that slide color on there that does qualify for the FDE. And this is my Smith & Wesson Spec Series M&P 2.0. All right, and up next, this one here is not something that I actually brought out and actually reviewed and gave a lot of attention, because this is something that I'm not gonna say that I practice with, but it's something that I kind of just take out to the range when I'm just, you know, shooting here or there. This is not nothing spectacular or very anything to run home about, but I do have a performance trigger in this Glock 17. This does have is a Farai precision slide. Now this is more of the brown side. If you look at this, it's more like a doodle brown slide at the top and a lighter brown frame at the bottom. And we do have, not gonna get too crazy with the detail as far as the trigger and all that stuff, but excellent stipple on here. Feels good, performs very, very nice. So this is just that, we're gonna call it the jump off to say this is just my shooter. Yeah, it is a Glock, but that's all to it. This is that Glock 17. All right, so moving right along, we are gonna go into, if not my favorite Glock, one of my, let me just seal the deal right now. Seal it, seal it, seal it. My favorite Glock. There she is. The Glock 19X. This is bronze, coyote, FDE, whatever it is that you wanna call it. That is the color that she is. Let's do a quick clear check. Magazine is clear and the pistol is empty. When I tell you this right here has to be one of the best shooting Glocks ever, ever, ever. For sure, she feels fantastic. This is the 507 comp on here, threaded barrel, suppressor height sights, Streamlight TLR7A, and this trigger definitely is not the standard or average Glock trigger at all. It performs much better than my standard Glock, besides the Glock 17 that I just showed you that has that performance trigger in it. I kind of thought of actually swapping them out, but that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep everything just how we got it. But this one here definitely is a great shoot. I love this. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what the Glock 19X is, what you're looking at here is a Glock 19 slide with a Glock 17 frame. So you marry them together and you get the 19X, or you get a 45. The 19X is the military grade version, or you can get the 45, which is also the same exact thing. Like I told y'all, we've been bamboozled between those two. But anyway, that's not here nor there, but this one here definitely trumps the 45 because of the trigger. Feels good, looks good, and I love it. My Glock 19X. All right, up next. I am not a huge fan of the 45 caliber because it is a quite heavy situation coming out of a pistol. But I can say that 45 round coming out of the FNX 45 Tactical is a beautiful, beautiful shoot. Let's do a quick clear check. The magazine is empty. And the pistol is clear, y'all don't mind that. There she is, the FNX 45 Tactical. This definitely is a wonderful, beautiful shoot. That 45 round, y'all already know, is a super heavy caliber. Coming out of anything less than something of this size is just not comfortable for me. But FN has really put together this FNX 45 and it's great. So you have your suppressor height sights on here, threaded barrel, nice wide grip. Although I complain about the texturing in their grips, but as far as when it comes to this one here, it's okay. They can get a pass from me. And this FNX 45 Tactical, chef's kiss, love it. All right, let's put that right there. Let's keep moving. I know y'all be like, oh my gosh, Yoke, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in, and I have not seen, but here it is. Dun-dun! All right, so this right here is my Sour DH3. Magazine is empty. Press check this beautiful baby. Pistol is clear. The perfect balance of tactical and competition pistol in one. As I tell you, I am weight over comp 100%. The tungsten in this pistol just gives you such a nice back end weight to where when you do shoot this pistol, the gas pedal is really not necessary because it just, I mean, it just balances that weight out for you, but it thought it was pretty cool looking, so that's why that is there. Now we are running the 407C on here with the solar panel. This definitely is a life changer. It does have that shake and wake on here. So the pistol does recognize when you, well, the optic recognizes when it is picked up. We do have the Surefire X300 also in that creamy color because it's not that FDE. But if you look at the grip on here, do you see that? That is almost like diamond cut. That aggression on that grip is absolutely beautiful. Love, love, love this pistol. Definitely is one of my favorites for sure. My Sour DH3 chambered in 9mm. All right, last but not least, no, as far as the pistols go, this is, oh, remember I just told you we had shotguns, we had bolt actions, we got quite a few, but as far as the pistols go, it is this one right here, and it's bronze. I know, it's a Terran Tactical bronze. It's the Canic TTI Combat in that Terran bronze. Super beautiful, great shoot. I realized how light this pistol was after shooting that that Canic Rival S. I realized what a weight difference between the two. Again, team weight versus team comp. I am weight all day. But if you would like to see a direct comparison between those two, let me know, drop that in the comments, and we will definitely have that up for you very soon. We are running the Mechanic red dot on here. Fiber optic front sight, comp on the front, super nice shoot as well. This is that Canic TTI Combat. All right, so this is the handguns. Let's move right into, dun, dun, dun. Let's move right into our next one right here, which is my Mossberg 590 Shorty. So this is a 12 gauge shotgun, and definitely should be in every household. I love this very, very much. So it's a nice, very nice shoot. Not anything that you'll put up to your face because you definitely want to keep all your digits in your mouth. But as far as the shoot goes, she's very smooth. So this is my Mossberg 590 Shorty shotgun. All right, and up next, we got another bronze baby. And that's my CMMG Banshee MK10 chambered in 10mm. Beautiful. This is called actually Midnight Bronze. Very, very nice. Wonderful shoot. 10mm coming out of a carbine is an absolute delight. I love it very, very much. It just, I mean, I can talk about this all day just because it's such a nice, smooth shoot. This carbine definitely does qualify as in one of my favorites as far as, I wouldn't say, as far as caliber goes, because you got your 9mm, 10mm, 5.7, which are your pistol calibers. But as far as my 10mm carbines, this is definitely one of my favorites just because everything about it is just put together so well, and it is on the AAR platform. Put together so nicely, and she's just absolutely beautiful. So this is my CMMG Banshee MK10. All right, so I did tell y'all we had quite a bit of different things, and we are going to go in with my bolt action. So what you're looking at here is my Savage. This one is chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. This has a lot of time in the field, and it has harvested me a lot of hogs. We are running, this is the Vortex Crossfire on here with the bipod, beautiful fluted barrel. This finish here is called Mossy Oak. It does got that little brown FDE coyote situation going on here. So that's what makes her qualifiable for this video. The trigger on here is also very, very nice and smooth. I think the number one thing that I can appreciate from this bolt action right here is this trigger. The response on this trigger, although I shouldn't say response, because response will be more for like semi-auto, but the smoothness of this trigger is just absolutely great. So if you know what I'm talking about, you definitely know. So this is my Savage, chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. All right, so let's make some adjustments here so everybody can be seen. All right, so up next, this is another one that I enjoy quite a bit. I wish the caliber was a little bit heavier so that I can take it out on a hunt with me. This is my PSA Jackal. Magazine is empty and that chamber is open, as you can see. This right here is such a nice shoot. The ability to just move around with this is absolutely great. This is chambered in 5.56. I wish it was chambered in 308. I don't really hunt anything for that 5.56 scale. Well, I'm not saying that you can't take down a hog with a 5.56, but my preferred hunting round is a 308. Everything is ethical, quick takedown, and of course, shot placement is also a very a great factor, and the number one factor for me when it is that I'm hunting. And had this been in 308, it would definitely had already been in the field multiple occasions. We are running the EOTech on here. We do have just a standard black sling. She does have an adjustable stock, adjustable cheek rise. It does have a semi-padded on the stock, nothing really to absorb. It's only a 5.56, so that's not here nor there, but that's still a very nice, comfortable feel in the hand. We are running the Streamlight Pro Tac on here, and yeah, there she is. This is my PSA Jackal chambered in 5.56. Vamos a ponerla right here. All right, don't go nowhere. Stay just like that. All right, so last but not least, now this one here is very similar in characteristics and looks as the PSA Jackal, but it's not a PSA. This one is actually an FN Scar 20S, chambered in 308. Magazine is empty. And that bolt is back, as you can see. And here she is. Absolutely beautiful. The Vortex Viper is what we are running on this. We do have a standard black sling. My only gripe with this is the weight. I wish it was just a little bit lighter. Oh, well, Yoki should have got the 17. I didn't want the 17, the 20 is what I wanted. So that's how we ended up with this heavy piece of monstrosity of mechanism, machinery here. I really do enjoy this as well, very much so. Hopefully, no, ain't no hopefully. So the end of this month, y'all stay tuned. We are headed to Texas. We are going to take us down them big old Texas hogs, and this is what we are going to use. We will be on foot, so I will definitely put on my big girl drawers and huff and tote it, yo. We're going to tote this, and we're going to get us that hog. So what you're feasting your eyes here on here is that FN Scar 20S. Isn't she a beauty? Yes, she is. All right, so let's run through these once again very quickly. The Scar, FN Scar 20S, chambered in 308. Set this up here like so. our PSA Jackal, chambered in 5.56. All right. We have our Savage bolt action, chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. We have our Banshee CMMG MK10, chambered in 10mm. We have our Mossberg 590 12 gauge. We have our TTI Canic TTI Combat, chamber in 9mm. We have our Sour DH3, chambered in 9mm. Ooh, she sounds like a broken record. All right, so we have our FNX 45 Tactical, chambered in 45. We have our Glock 19X, chambered in 9mm. We have our Glock 17, chambered in 9mm. Our Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 Spec Series, chambered in 9mm. We have our SAR 9, chambered in 9mm. We have our FN Reflex, also chambered in 9mm. Our Keltech PMR 30, chambered in 22 LR. And last but not least, we have our FN 502 Tactical, chambered in 22 LR. Yo, for you not to like FDE or not care for FDE, you damn sure got a whole lot of that. Yes, I do. The color is absolutely beautiful. Let me know, what did y'all think? What did y'all see? How did y'all feel? Let me know what it is that you have in FDE. Let me know if you are team FDE or team black. Let me know, drop it in the comments. Let's talk about it. And listen, if you have not yet checked out www.yokegang.com, make sure that you do pick up a t-shirt or patch, support the channel. Thank you for supporting the channel just by watching this video. I really appreciate every last one of y'all. Everything on here works, and I love y'all for life. Peace.